Hello everyone. Once again welcoming you all in this series of videos in which we are covering 100 most important topics uh, associated with your upcoming UPSC Civil Services Preliminary Exam 2026. So in the last video I have discussed the important mural paintings in India, and after that we moved towards the miniature painting. And in miniature painting I have completed a very important topic, and that was the Mughal miniature painting. So in this particular video I am going to cover first the two remaining miniature paintings, and those are number one, Rajasthani School of Miniature Paintings, and then second, the Pahari School of Miniature Paintings. And after that, my third topic would be the folk paintings in India. Clear? So starting with what? Starting with the Rajasthani School of Paintings. Rajasthani School of Miniature Painting. Rajasthani School of Miniature Paintings. So this painting school, under this painting school, of course, we have so many sub schools like Mewar, like Marwar or Jodhpur. Then we have Dhundhar or Amer. Then Haroti. Under Haroti we have Kota, Bundi, Kalam. Under Marwar we have Jodhpur, we have Kishangarh. Clear? We also have Bikaner as well under the Marwar. So see, under this Rajasthani School of Painting we have so many sub schools, and one of the earliest is the Mewar. Now this school of painting flourished between 16th to 19th century in parts of Rajasthan, and this school of painting was patronized by the Rajput rulers of Rajasthan. Clear? Now the base for this particular painting was made by traditional Indian painting, and the Jaina miniature painting. I think that you all might be aware that in the medieval age, before 16th century, or in a very simple terms, you can say in the early medieval age up to 14th century, in the western part of India, the Jaina traders, they patronized so many painters. So the painting patronized by the Jaina traders, Jaina ministers working under the Chalukya or the Solanki rulers. So their painting known as Jaina miniature paintings. So now the base for this Rajasthani School of Paintings was provided by the traditional Indian paintings. Here traditional Indian paintings means the paintings patronized by the commoners, patronized by the traders, patronized by the temples. Clear? So this is the first aspect that you must keep in mind. Second thing is that later it also influenced by what? By the Mughal miniature painting. Why it influenced? Because of the tolerant, religious and the wise Rajput policy of Akbar. Because of the Akbar's enlightened religious policy, the wise Rajput policy, the Mughals and Rajputs came closer to each other. They were involved into matrimonial alliance. The Rajput rulers, they joined the services of the Mughal administration. And this proximity, this nearness or the closeness also impacted or also visible on to the Mughal art and architecture and as well as Rajasthani art and architecture. Clear na? So this was the second point that you must keep in mind. Then after that, on which the painters painted. So they painted on a wassil paper. It was a handmade thick paper. Handmade thick paper. And it was well burnished. Remember, so handmade thick paper. Then they used bright colors, and their outline was not thin, rather bold. Outline was bold, and the Rajasthani painting was the mixture of spiritualism and as well as naturalism. Outline was bold. In the last video, we have already understood that in the Mughal miniature painting, the outline was very thin. Clear? Here the outline was bold. Now, what was the theme? So we have religious and the secular. In the Mughal miniature painting, secular theme was the most important one. But here, the religious theme was the most important, particularly the Radha and Krishna. The most important theme of this Rajasthani painting was Radha and Krishna. Clear na? Radha, Krishna. Apart from that, the painters, they took scenes from the Ramayana, Mahabharata, from the Rag, Ragini, and from the folklore as well, like the story of Dhola Maru. Story of Dhola Maru. Mughal miniature painting was basically aristocratic in nature because it depicts the life of the aristocratic class. Normally, it avoids the life of the commoners. But in the Rajasthani painting, you will find the illustration, the depiction of the life of the commoners as well. So it wasn't aristocratic in nature, while the Mughal miniature painting was aristocratic in nature. Getting my point? So colors I have discussed, main theme I have discussed. Apart from all these themes, we have the themes related to hunting scenes, related to the battle scenes, related to the court scenes as well. But this one was the most important one. Clear na? Now, next point, the most or the earliest sub-school under the Rajasthani School of Painting was Mewar. Clear na? Mewar. Then, in the Bikaner and in the Amer, the impact or influence of Mughal miniature painting was more visible. In the Bikaner School of Painting and in the Amer school, the impact, the influence of Mughal miniature painting was more visible. In fact, you know what happened? Aurangzeb disliked painting. So therefore, what he did, therefore he banned the court paintings. Now, the Mughal painters, they became unemployed. So in that scenario, they moved towards the parts of Rajasthan and in the hilly regions of Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh and Jammu Kashmir. Over there, they were patronized by the local Rajput rulers. So in such way, you can say that now the influence or the impact of Mughal miniature painting reached to these parts as well. Getting my point? Now, few important painters that the name you must keep in mind: Sahibdeen, Sivdas, Sahibdeen from Mewar. Sivdas was from Marwar or Jodhpur. Then you can say Raza or Ali Raza. Ali Raza, Bikaner, and the Nihal Chand. Nihal Chand, he was from Kishangarh, and Kishangarh was the part of Marwar school. Now let us look some beautiful illustration associated with the Rajasthani School of Painting. See here, Krishna with the gopis. This image is called the image or the illustration of Chaur Panchasika. This in this illustration, the painters, they tried to depict the story of Champavati and Vilhan. This is a part of folklore, Chaur Panchasika. See here, story taken from the Ramayana, and the illustration was done by whom? Sahibdeen. This is here the Krishna uplifting the Govardhan mountain. Here Krishna playing the flute. And now dear, this question has already been asked. This image is called the image of Banni Thanni, also called the Indian Mona Lisa. It was illustrated by Nihal Chand. And this image of Banni Thanni associated with which sub-school? Answer is Kishangarh. Answer is Kishangarh. See, in most of the image, profile face is visible, dark color, long nose. These all are the important features. This is the depiction of Dhola Maru. Dhola Maru. Yes, dear. So, that is all about the Rajasthani School of Painting. So, from here, moving towards the Pahari School of Miniature Paintings. Pahari School of Miniature Painting. Firstly, starting with the important centers or the area where this Pahari School of Painting developed, flourished. Answer is Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and the Uttarakhand. The Himalayan region of Jammu, Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and the Uttarakhand. Now, under this Pahari school, we have so many sub-schools as well, like Basohali, like Jasrota, like Mankot. All are in Jammu Kashmir. Remember, particularly you have to remember the name of Basohali. All are in Jammu Kashmir. Jasrota, Mankot, and Basohali. Now coming on to the Himachal Pradesh. In Himachal Pradesh, we have Guler, Chamba, Mandi, Kangra, etc. These all are the sub-schools under the Pahari School of Miniature Painting. So, Basohali, you must remember. Jammu Kashmir, here, Guler, Kangra, you must remember. And in Uttarakhand, we have Garhwal. Garhwal. So, all these are what? The sub-schools of the Pahari School of Paintings. Clear? Now, next point, what was the important theme? So once again, the Radha and Krishna. Radha and Krishna. It was the important theme. Clear na? Apart from that, stories, themes taken from Ramayana and Mahabharata. Then about the hills, about the rivers, about waterfall, about the Rag Ragini. So all these were the important themes, but the most important, Radha and Krishna. Now, the base for this particular school of painting was made by traditional Indian paintings, and later it came to be influenced by Rajasthani and Mughal miniature painting as well. Rajasthani and the Mughal miniature painting as well, dear. Now, illustration was done on a thick handmade paper, which was called Sialkoti paper. Sialkoti paper, remember the name. And next point, under the patronage of King Sansar Chand. Under the patronage of King Sansar Chand, this school of Sansar Chand was from Kangra. Remember this name, very, very important. Under the patronage of King Sansar Chand of Kangra, this school of miniature painting reached to its climax. And this school of painting flourished mainly between 17th to 19th century. And Sansar Chand belongs to the late 18th century. So in the reign of the King Sansar Chand of Kangra, this school of painting reached to its climax. So that was all about the Pahari School of Painting. Here what I did, I covered only the important aspect. I have not covered the topics thoroughly. I have covered only those elements which are really important for your upcoming exam. So from here, I am moving towards my last topic of this particular video, and that is the folk paintings. Folk paintings. In India, we have so many folk paintings. Like in Bihar, we have Madhubani painting. Like in Ladakh, we have Thanka painting. Like in Jharkhand, we have Jadopatia painting, Sohrai painting, Kohbar painting. Like in MP, we have Bhilala painting, God painting, Baiga painting. Like in Andhra Pradesh, we have Kalamkari. In Andhra and Telangana, we have Kalamkari. In Telangana, we have Nirmal painting. In Tamil Nadu, we have Karumba painting. Then in Bengal, we have Kalighat painting. Then in Odisha, we have Patchitra. We have Saura painting. Then in Maharashtra, we have Varli painting. In Rajasthan, we have Pichwai painting. So end number of, you can say, folk paintings exist, practiced in India. So let us understand few important folk paintings. Normally in your prelims examination, UPSC asked what? Ask those miniature paintings which are recently in news, and the UPSC do not you can say that UPSC uh, uh, is not involved very deeply as far as the folk paintings are concerned. So here I am going to understand, or we are going to understand the topic by seeing the image. This is what the Patna Kalam uh, developed in the last quarter of the 18th century and in 19th century. This Patna Kalam was basically the mixture of European and the Mughal miniature painting. This Patna Kalam was patronized by the feudals and also by the British officers as well. So Patna Kalam, see the background of this Patna Kalam is what? White. Then this is Madhubani or Mithila painting. It is practiced where? In the Mithila region of Bihar. Mainly by whom? Mainly by the females. The illustration associated with this Madhubani or Mithila painting mainly done onto the occasion of marriage. The place or the room where bride and groom take rest is called kohbar. Called what? Kohbar. Kohbar. So onto the wall, the females, they illustrate various types of image. The place where the house deity has been placed is called Gosai Ghar. Gosai Ghar. So over there, females depict image associated with gods and goddesses. The place where guests take rest. So over there also females illustrate various images. So here the illustration done by whom? Done by the females. Initially they used natural colors, but right now they started using the colors that are available in the market as well. The prominent painters of this Mithila or Madhubani painting is Sita Bai, Sita Devi, Ganga Devi. All these are what? The important painters. So that was all about Madhubani or Mithila painting. This is Manjusa painting. Manjusa painting practiced where? Into the Bhagalpur region of Bihar. That is eastern part of Bihar. Bhagalpur is basically a district. So in this painting, basically the painting based on the story of Bihula Bisri. Story of Bihula Bisri. Who is Bihula Bisri? The local deities. And in this particular painting, normally the painters, they use pink, green and yellow colors. So Manjusa painting, Bhagalpur, Bihar. Kalamkari, this painting has already been asked by the UPSC. Very simple question. Kalamkari, what was Kalamkari? Type of painting practiced where? In the Andhra region. Kalamkari, Andhra region. Nirmal painting. Nirmal painting, GI tag status, where? GI tag of Hyderabad and Nirmal region of Telangana. So where we have this painting? Answer is Telangana, particularly in the Hyderabad and Nirmal region of Telangana. This is Karumba painting or Kurumba. Kurumba is a tribe living where? In the Nilgiri region of Tamil Nadu. So this painting is associated with their religion. So Kurumba. Now this is the Fard painting. Fard painting. This is practiced. It's Fard painting is an example of scroll painting. Illustration done onto the paper, onto the cloth as well. And this Fard painting is practiced in the Bhilwara region of Rajasthan. This is Pichwai painting. Pichwai, where is this painting practiced? In Rajasthan, there is a temple of Sri Nathji, where at Nath Dwara. So this is called Pichwai painting. And the image, the illustration are done on the cotton cloth, muslin or handmade paper. So Fard Bhilwara and Pichwai Nath Dwara. Rajasthan. Both are in Rajasthan. This is Kali Ghat painting. Here, the image or illustration are done on a thick paper known as patua. Where? Kali Ghat, Kolkata. In Kolkata, there is a very famous temple of goddess Kali. So over there, this painting school flourished. So here the painters, they performed their illustration on a very thick paper known as patua paper. Initially, there was dominance of religious theme, but right now, other than religious themes, we also have the paintings related to the secular themes as well. So Kali Ghat, Odisha, and in Bengal, Pat Chitra. It's a very much similar to like the Kali Ghat painting illustration done. Images are created on to the thick paper. Pat Chitra. Gond painting. Gond painting of Madhya Pradesh Mandala has the GI tag status. Gond painting, one of the largest tribe in India. Gond paintings and their painting, the themes of the Gond paintings, nature and their religion. Religion of what? Of the Gond people. This is Baiga. This is an example of what? Baiga painting, and the illustration done by Jodhaiya Bai, who has received Padma Shri, a very brave lady. So Baiga painting in which part? Answer is Madhya Pradesh, eastern part of Madhya Pradesh. Baiga is the name of the tribe, and Baiga tribe is under PVTG, particularly vulnerable tribal group. Pithoro or Pithora painting. Pithora painting practiced by Bhil and Bhilala tribe, living in which area? In the Rajasthan, in the Gujarat, and in the Madhya Pradesh. The painters, particularly I am saying the Bhil painters practicing this Pithora painting in the Madhya Pradesh, they are called Lakhindra. 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 And here see, there is a dominance of what? Horse. And this painting is associated with what? Their religion. So basically this is a kind of religious rituals. You know, under this painting, the Lakhindra has to illustrate each and everything only in one sitting. So Pithora painting associated with which tribe? Bhil tribe, particularly of Gujarat and the Madhya Pradesh. So remember, this is very, very important. Now this is Thanka painting. Already discussed. Thanka painting practiced in which part? Ladakh region. And here illustration are done on to the cotton or silk cloth. Cotton or silk cloth. Jadopatia painting. Jadopatia, Sohrai and Kohbar. Remember dear, all are in news. So Jadopatia, Sohrai, Kohbar, all are where? In Jharkhand. Jadopatia practiced by the Santhal tribe. Now this Sohrai, the illustration done by the women. So who creates the image using colors onto the wall? Answer is women. So this Sohrai painting has been recently in news, so it's a very, very important. And when image illustrate the image, when women illustrate the image onto the wall, answer is during festivals. Now the Kohbar. Here the image of Kohbar has not been given. So during the time of the marriage, females onto the wall using using ochre color, using green color, using yellow color, using white color, they depict various themes onto the wall, particularly the room where bride and groom take rest. So Kohbar painting illustrated during marriage by whom? By the females. It's a very important one. This is Saura painting. Saura painting practiced by whom? The Saura tribe of Odisha. Saura tribe of Odisha. See, the background is grey or sometimes ochre. Worli painting. Warli painting practiced by the tribal people of the Western Maharashtra. Tribal people of Western Maharashtra, and once again, this Warli painting is associated with their religious rituals. Religious rituals. Remember, dear, this. No need to memorize all this thing. No need to memorize. So that was all about what? All about the important folk paintings. So thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.